Hello viewers, you are watching Profit 360 live on NDTV Profit. I'm Himakshi Bahugna, and along the next half an hour, we'll bring you the latest on the markets as well as national and international news. But first up, let's just dive into the show. Infosys has caught attention on the Wall Street, viewers. Infosys American Depository Receipt, or the ADR, on the New York Stock Exchange has surged over 50%. So the ADR has peaked to a 52-week high of $30 before trading was halted briefly. And back home, if we talk about shares of the IT giant, has ended less than 1% higher today. So this massive jump, however, in the ADR comes after a global, consulting giant Accenture reporting strong first quarter results a day ago. And this is a significant This is very significant as Accenture's earnings are looked upon as a bellwether for Indian IT companies. Viewers, China has filed a case at the World Trade Organization against India. So today's, China's Commerce Ministry has submitted a request for consultations challenging India's tariffs on information and communications technology subsidies for photovoltaic. Now, Beijing is saying that these Indian measures violate the WTO rules on the tariff bindings and also, national treatment. So now to understand what this really means exactly for India, and we have my colleague Rishabh Bhatnagar joining us on the phone line. Rishabh, what do you have to say on this?
Right. So this is an escalation that we're seeing that's taking place between India and China. China escalating the matter to the World Trade Organization, and what they're essentially saying is that these tariffs that India applies on certain telecom items, certain photovoltaic items, those are in violation of what the WTO norms are. They also allege, and they've urged India to correct the wrong practices and comply with WTO rules. They've said that these policies are being seen as import substitution subsidies, and these are giving domestic players in India an unfair edge over foreign competition. So that is what China has had to say on this particular matter. The broader context here is, of course, that India and China ties have been somewhat strained, but over the past couple of months, they have seemed to improve with business visa processes being eased and a lot of other sort of trade avenues opening up between the two countries. So an interesting move, and we'll keep tracking this.
Absolutely, Rishabh. Just stay with us because, the U.S. Trade Representative, Jamieson Greer, in an interview to BTV said that they are still negotiating a trade deal with India. He also said that negotiations with India that began earlier this year still haven't resulted in an agreement. So the statement comes as the stalemate between, both the sides continuing despite renewed optimism in the recent times. So remember, Greer just a few days ago also said that India has offered one of the best deals they've received, but it seems that both the sides still have some significant differences there. So let's, so what do you have on that front as well?
Yeah, I mean, this is sort of status quo, an update that is status quo coming in from Jamieson Greer. He's basically said that no offer has been accepted so far. The deal is very much still on the table. A lot of things still need to be worked out, and this is despite him telling the Senate that a lot of that the offer that they've received has actually been one of the best deals that they've gotten so far. So this seems to be still heading for a stalemate. A lot of open issues between both the sides. Remember, India has always maintained zero compromise on certain sectors such as dairy, agri, a lot of seafood, and also protecting the interests of livestock holders, fishermen, as well as India's farmers, because India is still largely very dependent on agriculture, being an agrarian economy. So a lot of sticking points still between both the sides. Clearly, the deal still on the negotiating table.